Hello.
Welcome to Find Your Way Back. Thank you for
you.
coming.
Thank you for having me.
I want to delve right into your business, how you started, because I'm sure a lot of people want to find out. So, first of all, can you tell us how you and your business partner started and what your business is?
Okay, so my name is Salih, and I'm a co-founder of Burger Boyz Ghana. We're currently located at Osu and Cantoments. Yeah, so we basically do burgers, just burgers, nothing else. Burgers, fries, basically something just to grab on the go. Yeah, just burgers.
So, when did you start Burger Boyz and how did the idea come about?
Common question, to be honest. Everyone keeps asking me that. But Burger Boyz, I would say, off the books, I'll probably say 2017. But registered and everything, let's say 2018.
Okay.
Thereabout. So it was my partner's birthday, Adam, and he wanted to have a party. So I was like, okay, fine. He wanted to do jollof, yam chips, the usual, and I was like, see, let's do something different.
Let's switch it up.
Let's make burgers. I didn't know how to make burgers. He said, but who's gonna do it? I said, don't worry. He said, nah. People want pork. This is it. I said, fine. Do yours. It's your birthday. My gift to you is I'm gonna do the burgers for you for free. I went online, started doing my research and all that, and then I got the burgers. Actually, a funny story. I told a baker in my neighborhood to make me burger buns. She made tea bread. She made tea bread, so I couldn't use it. I had to call a friend to go to Kuala and get me burger buns. At the party, I made the burgers. As soon as I started making the burgers, everyone left the jollof. Everything. We didn't even have, it was just plain, it was just plain. It was just the normal. Everyone just came around and ate the burger. Everyone loved it.
And that's how it started.
Even there, it didn't become a business. So my friend came from the UK and I told her about, Adam's birthday, this is what we did. She was like, Chalote is coming up. Do you want to sell there? I'm like, nah, Charlie, it's stress. She said, push. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll do Chalote. So I now went online again to obviously perfect the recipe and add things that people don't do here. So that's how come we have the boy sauce, we have the egg, and we have the suya pepper. And the way we make our patties, we season everything before we make it into patties. We don't wait till it's on the fire before no. So I just went online, did the research, and had to perfect it. And then we started doing, so we did Chalote. It went well. We did the first Afrochella. It went well as well. So people kept, we like it. And then we did Paint Hall Week. So that was when we were like, okay, we can make this into a business. Even with that, we're still a bit skeptical because people view burgers as a luxury commodity, So we had to make sure it becomes an everyday thing here, just like you can get up and go and buy wachi and kinke, yes. So we had to sit down again and see how best we could bring it out. Fortunately, a friend had a shop that she wasn't using, and she gave it to us for 2 months just to try it out to see if it will work, and it did work. After that, we wanted to get a shop. Another friend came in. He owns Ace Tantra Night club. Yeah. He was like, back then Ace had these nice burgers they used to make when we were in uni, 2013, 2012, 2011. So like, let's bring that back because we are going to name the club Ace Tantra anyway. So I was like, fine. So we moved there, and then the rest is history. Everyone just liked it.
So how did you come up with the name Burger Boyz?
At the birthday, so Adam was making fun of us. It was me and a friend that sponsored the burgers we made.
Right.
So she was like, Adam was like, Burger Boyz Salih, the burger, what's up? Burger Boyz Salih, the burger, what's up? So when we started the business, we just decided to use the name.
Burger Boyz.
Yeah.
Lovely. So I remember you saying off record you started in 2017 and on record you started in 2018. So what was that process like, getting your business license? How do you go about that?
I quite know a lot of people. So I spoke to them. I spoke to my dad. I spoke to my uncles that were in business and everyone. They told me to, once you want to do it, you need to go and register. So I found someone, and she helped me throughout everything. It's not hectic to register a business here.
How long does it take roughly?
It took.
If
how
you
long did
don't
it
know
take?
somebody, how long will it take? And if you know somebody, how long will it
If you
take?
have the, to be honest, if you have the proper documentation and you have all your editors and everything, it shouldn't take more than 2 weeks, to be honest.
Okay.
Because they need to investigate, obviously, interview and all those things. So probably 2 weeks, a month should be fine. It's not. It's a bit stressful, but if you have everything in place, yes, and you give yourself time. People want to go there and get a registration done in a week or so. No, you give yourself time. So when you go and there are disappointments, you don't get angry or you get, so you just have to give yourself time. If you want to register a company, just give yourself time. I'm sure out there, the system works better than here. So you give yourself time. So if you're in Ghana, give yourself time as well. That is it.
That is key. Give
Yes.
yourself time.
Yeah.
Lovely. So what are some of the challenges you face as a business owner?
Managing people, that's number one.
That's a big one.
Managing people, that's it.
Why do you think that's a challenge though? Because
'cause-
that's a big problem
Yeah,
here.
different characters. When we started, we were a small group. It was just, I started with one employee. We grew to 4. Yeah, so it's been 4. And if it's small, you can control them and you can manage them well. You can lead well. But when you expand, it just becomes a problem. It's just managing people is number one challenge, and also to quality control the food. Quality control. We have 2 branches now. Rather than each branch making their own thing, we make sure we do it one place and distribute it.
Okay.
Quality control is because you don't want people calling and saying that, oh, it doesn't taste like yesterday, it needs to be the same. So that if someone calls, you know that, okay, fine, this is the person that did it, and you go back to your books and see what went wrong and you make it right.
Right.
Yeah.
So going back to managing people, what are some of the ways, systems that you guys have put in place to try and manage your people? Or to manage, because it's working so far. You are still in business and it's doing well. So how have you been able to manage people?
Well, it's all about communication. Most of them find it difficult because sometimes they're scared. So we create that friendly environment for you to speak to everyone. If you have a problem, people come in late, you ask them, if they give a tangible reason, then you allow it. If not, you warn them or query them, They feel like coming to you whenever there's a problem. And then also training. You need to train them well. When you train them well and you're not there, the system even works. And then makes everything easy for you. Managing people is really difficult. Different characters, different cultures. It's a problem.
It's a problem. But you guys obviously have a manager in place to do that for you and to do do you train your staff?
Yeah,
How do you go
train them.
about, what's the training situation like?
So when we employ someone, you go through the process of from the scratch. Everyone, if you're at the front desk, you're at the kitchen, you're making the food, everyone should know how to make the burgers.
Okay.
Just in case there's pressure or anything, you can step in for someone. So when we employ you, we take you through making the meat, frying the meat as well, building the burger, as well as customer service, picking the phone, relating to customers, and if there's an issue, you know how to, when customers come around. To be honest, most of our customers at Ace Tantra are people that go to the club, and obviously when they've had a bit of something to drink,
A long night.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They are not patient and all that. So we train them to handle the customers well and everything. We do everything ourselves. We just train everyone ourselves.
Okay.
And along the line, we also learn. Because we are not perfect. Along the
course.
line, we also learn that, okay, this is how we're doing it. It used to work now, but if we do it this way, it's going to work better. Then we change it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So you mentioned you guys have 2 branches. Can you talk to us a bit more about the second branch?
The second branch, Cantoments.
Yes.
Cantoments. So yeah, we started at Ace, built the brand. Everyone likes the burger. So people kept saying, why you not working during the day? Why you not working during the day? Why only weekends? Why only weekends? We said, okay, fine. We wanted a place that's close to town as well. And also we can serve people easy accessible as well. A friend snapped the building we are in now. Snapped it. I was like, oh, Charlie, do you have a cafeteria downstairs? He said, I don't really know, but I'll connect you to someone. Connected me to a person, spoke to the person. To be honest, the space we have now, it wasn't meant for food. It's just office complex.
Oh, wow, okay.
So spoke to the person, they liked it, and they decided to convert it and make it into like a fast food place for us.
So how long have you been open at the new spot?
A month.
Oh, so it's
month.
new.
Yeah, it's really new.
Wow.
We opened on December. Or is it 7th?
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So for somebody in the diaspora that wants to come back home and set up a business, what are some advice that you give to them?
To be honest, there is money in Ghana. I'm not even gonna lie. You can make money in Ghana because I did my masters in the UK. My mom wanted me to stay there and work. To be honest, I was going to take it. I was going to do that, but council tax brought me to Ghana.
The cancel tax.
Yes, I was a student. I wasn't paying. So when I finished, I got my own place. The first month, I got a bill. I said, nope.
This is not for me.
This is not for me. So I came back to Ghana. Started with farming. If you know what you're about and you know what you want to do, you're not going to have a problem.
Okay.
Well, I'll say me, hard work and luck, but I'll obviously say luck, like obviously God's grace and all that, but hard work is in as well. So if you know what you're about, you know what you want to sell, you know what you want to do, make sure you perfect that product or that services. That's it, because recommendation, that's what's important. So if you want to come to Ghana and do business, make sure you know what you're coming to do. It's not, you're not moving to Ghana and you come and say, oh, Charlie, what did Agofi do? No.
You need to already know what
You need to know what you're going to do, what sector. If you come, you're going to the hospitality, you want to do events, do that. You want to build houses and sell, rent it out, do that.
Okay, amazing. So do you have any final words for us? Because you're doing amazing. So any final words?
Thank you very much. Yeah, like I said, if you want to open your own business or do, because the president said it, oh, is it the president or the vice president? One of them said there are no jobs, so we should all be trying to do something.
Creating our own.
Yeah, exactly. So look around. Usually, a good business solves a problem. So you look around personally, what is it that is a problem for you out there? If you can solve it, focus on it and then solve it. If you feel like most of let's say, for example, you know this pure water thing, if you feel like, okay, it doesn't taste well and you know that you can improve upon the taste or something, you can just do it, focus on it, and if it's nice, people are going to come. If it's a good product, it's going to sell itself.
And good branding, right?
Exactly. It's going to sell itself. Because we don't, to be honest, we don't do much with our brand. Yeah, our Instagram is all over the place. We don't even have the numbers, the number of followers, but the numbers we are doing is better than the numbers, people
online.
Exactly. So if you want to do business, just focus on your product, perfect it, come out there, and it will sell by itself. Yeah.
What an amazing way to end the show. Salih, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you too.